Hey guys, Dipesh from Cricketster Online and CrickMax. Today I'm here to talk about TYKA cricket shoes. Yes, we have worked with TYKA over last couple of years. We would have launched these shoes back in 2020. That's when they actually set up their own factory. As you guys are aware, like a lot of the shoemakers, they don't have their own factories. They just outsource it. Go to China, get that done. But TYKA has their own shoe factory. They make their own mold. They're doing their own designing, own sourcing, and own making of these cricket shoes. Yeah, so we were there. I think I was there March 2020 or February, end of February 2020, right before the COVID, and I was given a tour by Mr. Rajan Kohli for this factory. Is my camera angle okay? Let me check. Maybe I turned it. Oh, yeah, I should be doing it this way. Sorry. See, I felt something was off. But yeah, so Mr. Rajan Kohli did give me a tour of the factory, how he was making the mold and the sole and then the uppers and so on and so forth. I was educated on different type of uppers. So there are I was educated. There is a PU and there is a TPU, right? Also, the TPU is a little bit more expensive, but it's more water resistance. And then PU is a little bit cheaper, but then it also adds a weight to it. I think that's what I remember, if I'm remembering correctly. Because I did asking, okay, what is the difference? Just being nosy and curious. What is the difference? I know you're saying, oh, you look at, we are making this as a PU and we are making this as a TPU and we're using TPU as opposed to PU, and here are the reasons why. And I'm like, what different it really makes? And he was explaining that to me. But I do remember he did definitely mention that TPU gives you more water resistance, which is great for our US condition because sometimes some of the states we play in, we have an early morning game. If we are playing an early morning T20 or a hard tennis ball cricket, 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. or 8 a.m., we have a lot of dew on the fields towards the later part of the season and earlier part of the season. Mid season we're still okay, but the start of the season and end of the season we have a lot of dew, and as a result our socks gets really wet. The conditions are very slippery, and when the socks gets wet, you don't really feel comfortable because the water is sipping in, your shoes is heavy, blah 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 blah. So they are using TPU on the shoes that they are making, which is great because that will give us that will prevent water from going inside. So also, as I said, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, I was showing you the size 5. So as I mentioned in my one of my other video, that we are personally me, and of course Amar always does this, but personally me, I have started focusing more on sourcing shoes for the kids as well, or not only shoes, the cricket equipment for the kids and our junior cricketers. So for TYKA, we worked with them and we also created a junior cricket shoes for them. That's also with the same quality because junior cricketer wants you want their legs to be safe, right? So anyway, let me quickly walk you through what we have. We have well, two different ranges, uh, two different ranges with two color combination, and then the junior cricket in there. So this is a junior cricket, and this one is, let's see. Okay, so this one is a junior cricket shoes. I believe it's called Champ. So it's a TYKA Champ. If you look at this, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but this is the TPU that I was talking about, and this is the toe protector that they have inserted extra material here that prevents or that helps protect the toe a little bit better for the kids. Look at the design. It has a really nice heel support, guys. So also the inside, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but inside they did insert a nice and soft, almost like a memory foam type of cushioning that kind of gives you and makes you feel a little better when you're walking, is a little softer. The one thing that I do want to point out that, so the TPU may feel, so this is made out of TPU, guys. Okay, and I'll show you some demonstrate a small demo. because that's what I was shown when I was there at the factory. It feels little harder when you wear it for the first time, but it will open up eventually. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but here's the shoes. I am also using the same shoes because I really love it. So whenever I'm practicing, I'm using this TYKA shoes, and it has been great. So initially, when I wore it, I was not that comfortable when I first time wore it. But after I think one use, I think it loosened up because when it is a little harder. So it loosened up, and it's really nice. It's not a cloth upper. It's a TPU upper, and it has a nice cushioning. So this one I really like the heel support. It's a really nice heel support here they have given. Also, if you look at it, it's a good traction system. So there's a lot of pimple. So this will help us on our grounds in US and maybe Canada. Maybe I don't know if Canada has better grounds than US or not, but it'll give us nice traction as well. So it's a nice good pimple. Um, so overall, I mean, we have this available in red and white, red and green. I believe. Let me show you the adult shoes. So this is adult shoes, which is again the same construction because I wanted to get the same construction and same quality for kids as well, junior cricketer as well. So it's a green and white as well. It's really nice. Overall, it's a nice little shoes, but it's flexible too. So I was initially saying, oh, one more thing for the adult shoes, guys. You guys are gonna love this. A lot of people asked us about a wider toe, the area like the wide toe, and these are, so we have worked with them, and these are wide toe. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So these are definitely wide toe shoes. So for those whose feet are a little wider, and then regular shoes feels cramped up, this is the way to go, guys. So this, believe, on adult is called TYKA pitch, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. 1 second. Yeah, it's a TYKA pitch. It's a pitch 250, I believe. So it's a TYKA pitch. So this is the shoes, which is a white upper, and then the back side is a color either green or red. So that's the one model that is available in junior and senior. Now here's another one, and this one I believe is a pitch, and yeah, there's a pitch and there is a stunner. So white and navy. So this is a TYKA stunner. Again, the sole is pretty much the same, good traction. Even the inner sole is pretty much same, just a different variant, a little bit different design. They have used the stitching here, just add the aesthetics to it. But it's nice. Overall, the weight of this is very light, guys, because I think TPU is lighter than the PU. So overall weight of these shoes are very, very light, and that's what I personally like on my shoes, because you don't want to lug a very heavy shoes while you're running around all day in a 40 over game. Let me show you a little demonstration. Let me find some water. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. So the demonstration I was shown, guys, was he took a literally. I said, how do you know the water doesn't really sip in a much, right? So I do have a white thing in there. So what he showed me is just like here. He just let it be. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the water is just dripping out. It's not really going in. Shaking it off. Okay, so I had the white paper in there, so I'm gonna just here. The water will drip off. It'll wear off, and let's see if the paper got wet or not. So let me just take it out. Here you go, guys. Yeah, no wetness whatsoever. It's very dry, as you guys can see. Very, very dry. Nothing in there. Let me see if I can. Yeah, nothing in there either. I just put my fingers there to see where the water was poured, and I was just trying to see if the water is sipping in. See, the reason I don't want to wipe it off just yet, because I wanted to see if the water is like sipping in or not, and if it is sipped in, if it gets on this or not. So in a way, that's great. Like the water doesn't really sip in, and it gives you that comfort. It'll keep. So it's a water resistance. I wouldn't say it's a waterproof, where if you just stand in a puddle of water, I think it may get wet. I don't know, because I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, I mean, great shoes. We have, it's a little bit expensive initially when we were talking to him, but what we have done is we have worked out a great deal with him, that on a promotional we have made it very cheap as well. So it's very very budget. I believe one is 44 and 54, or no, I think it's under 50, I believe, if I'm not wrong. But please head on to Cricket Store Online and check the pricing, but it's a very very budget. We're running a promotion with them, so we got some marketing money from them, so we're giving that back to customers like you. But head to Cricket Store Online. It's available for junior cricketer as well as the senior cricketers. We have two different models, two different styles, three different colors. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna try one more time to see if the water really sipped in or not. No, nothing. As dry as it can be. Awesome. So yeah, great. So yeah, he showed me this, and I'm like, oh wow, that's great. So I wanted to do the same thing because I'm like, let's see if something has changed over last 2 years, but it hasn't. So the quality is great. I've been wearing this. So I got these back in November when I went to the India. So I've been wearing this since then, and it's amazing. It's very comfortable. It feels really good. I think you guys saw this, right? Yeah. I'm gonna like fall. Yeah, my back is stiff because I just practiced. But yeah, so good. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Do let us know what you need. But we have plenty of these shoes in stock for you for all my junior cricketers. So head to Cricket Store Online and grab these. Thank you.